Let's begin with the last topic of our discussion, probability. Again, about 15 to 20 marks, so somewhere around 6 to 8 questions on an average per paper. Okay. Now, in probability, the questions have been a combination of theory-oriented questions and small probability calculation questions. Okay. Now, with respect to this chapter, I have given the basic terms and terminologies and formulae and given some practice questions for reference. Okay, because there are a lot of different models of probability questions. So I have given some practice questions for under each model for reference so that it is easy for your reference purposes. So let's quickly go through the top basics first. What is an activity? An activity is the trial or the experiment. So basically what you do is the activity, and this activity will define the total number of possible outcomes, which is the total sample space. Event is the expected outcome of an activity. This event can be favorable or unfavorable. Favorable event is nothing but what you expect, and other than expected outcome is unfavorable, which is given by complement of an event. Okay, A complement, A dash, all that is unfavorable event. Where the total number of outcomes or the sample space is given by total of favorable plus unfavorable event, N of A plus N of A dash. Next, exhaustive events is nothing but all the possible events of that particular activity. In other words, the sample space is called as the exhaustive events. And the total of all probability of exhaustive events is equal to 1, which means the probability of sample space will be equal to 1. Okay. Next, simple and compound events. Now, simple events are nothing but elementary events where there is a single outcome. Whereas, compound events are multiple events which are combined by condition and or not. If it is and condition, it is A intersection B, the intersection symbol, or A into B. If it is or condition, it is A union B, or addition, which is A plus B. And not condition, it is A minus B or B minus A. Now remember this rule very clearly. And means multiplication, or means addition, not means subtraction. Okay. Moving on. Odds in favor of an event is nothing but the ratio of favorable outcomes to unfavorable outcomes. So, N of A is to A dash, where total number of outcomes is N of A plus N of A dash. So, if they give you, say, probability is 3 by 7, abdina, 3 represents the favorable outcome. 7 is the total, so unfavorable will be 7 minus 3, 4. Therefore, odds in favor can be written as 3 is to 4. I repeat, 3 by 7 is given as the probability, means 3 is the favorable outcome, 7 is the total outcome. Therefore, unfavorable is 7 minus 3, which is 4. So, odds in favor can be written as 3 is to 4. Now, odds against an event is opposite of it, where the ratio is given as ratio of unfavorable is to favorable outcome. Okay. And the formula to find out the probability given the odds in favor or against is favorable outcome value divided by total of favorable plus unfavorable. Okay, so I have given you an example also here for your reference purposes. And the last, conditional probability is where one event has occurred which is known and the other event is to be found out. In other words, where the events are dependent on one previous event. Now, another important term that you have to remember is mutually exclusive events, where the two events cannot occur simultaneously. Cannot occur simultaneously. In other words, the probability of the two events occurring together is 0. So for a mutually exclusive events, P of A intersection B, probability of A intersection B will always be 0. Will always be 0. Is that clear? So these are the basic points that you will remember under probability. 2 minutes, quickly go through. Yeah, I have written this mutually exclusive events here. I think we failed to discuss it. Yes, ma'am.
Odds against அப்படின்ற பட்சத்துல if 3 is to 2 னா அதுல வந்துட்டு அப்ப 3/5 தான் எடுத்துக்கணும்.
3/5 கிடையாது. Odds against 3 is to 2 na favorable is 2. So you should take the probability as 2/5.
இருக்கும் இங்க q is to p இருக்கறனால.
Yes.
Okay ma'am, okay. அதுல ஃபேவர் கேட்டா 2/5.
Probability கேட்டா 2/5.
okay ma'am.
Done? The next part also I am showing you. Okay. So the major conditions that you will remember is this and, or and not condition. So now that we are done with the basics, let me quickly go into the formulae. So P of A is equal to N of A by N of S, where P of A dash is 1 minus P of A, because total probability is always 1. When it is OR condition, A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. And when they mention the word A and B are exhaustive events, then we should say P of A union B is equal to 1. P of A union B is equal to 1. Next, if they have given A and B are mutually exclusive, which means A intersection B will be 0. Therefore, the A union B formula intersection will not appear. So, the formula will be P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. So, remember, whenever you are doing union question, you have to check for two things. Whether the events are exhaustive. Exhaustive means union is equal to 1. Second, whether the events are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means intersection is equal to 0. If it is not mutually exclusive, then you should go to point number 4 and find out the value of P of A into B, which is P of A intersection B. So, you should always check in OR condition whether intersection rule is applicable or not. If it is applicable, we need to calculate it separately and include it in the formula. So, coming to the fourth question. Fourth point, and condition P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. Not is minus. So, P of A minus B is equal to P of A minus P of A intersection B. And P of B minus A is equal to P of B minus P of A intersection B. And the other round of the formula can be written as P of A dash intersection B. A dash is not A, intersection B. So this is nothing but B but not A, which is nothing but P of B minus A. Similarly, P of B dash intersection A can be written as P of A minus B. Okay. Ninth one, when they mention neither A nor B, either A or B சொன்னா A union B, neither A nor B அப்படின்னா then it is A union B the whole dash, which is 1 minus P of A union B or P of A dash intersection B dash. Similarly, if they give you both A and B cannot occur together, means A intersection B the whole dash. Okay, which is 1 minus P of A intersection B or P of A dash union B dash. And the last formula, P of A union B union C is equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus intersections A intersection B intersection C, A intersection C plus A intersection B intersection C. So all the three intersections you will subtract and the common intersection of all the three variables you will add in the last. So these are the basic formula that you have to remember with respect to probability computation. Go through. Next, coming to conditional probability. Now the formula for conditional probability will be tested as A given B. So the words that you will find in the question for conditional probability is if it is given that or known that, provided that. Okay, so something like this will be hints for the question on conditional probability. So what are the conditional probability formula? P of A by B is equal to P of A intersection B divided by P of B. In the material they would have used formula on Bayes theorem etc. But that is not going to be very helpful in the examination perspective. So let us stick to simple formula which will help you solve the examination questions. 13th formula here, P of B by A, which is B given A. Always remember the denominator is the completed event or the known event. So P of B by A is equal to P of A by A intersection B or B intersection A divided by P of A. A dash by B is P of A dash intersection B by P of B. What is A dash intersection B? We just saw it up in the previous formula segment. A dash intersection B is B minus A. B minus A oda formula is P of B minus P of A intersection B. So that is what we would have written here. Similarly, formula for P of B dash given A given B dash and B given A dash. So all same logic of the formula only. The completed event will appear in the denominator and the intersection of the two events will appear in the numerator. Ivlo the formula for conditional probability. Remember, the denominator can never be 0 for a conditional probability. Yes, friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I am going to some question patterns. Okay, the question patterns, endha mari questions allam possible appadinu I have just listed it. So I am directly taking your sample question examples and we will start working on them directly. First one, simple question. A card is drawn from a pack of cards. Probability of getting ace clubs is. So in a pack of cards there are 52 cards. Now I need a clubs of ace. So clubs of ace, only one card is available. So 1 by 52. A simple direct question. Something like this can come. Second, probability of getting a prime number or a multiple of 3 when 2 dice are thrown simultaneously. Now when 2 dice are thrown, what is the total number of outcomes? 36. 6 square 36. Now getting a prime number or means what? I have to add the two probabilities. So getting a prime number. Can you tell me what are all the prime numbers possible? Prime number total possible when you throw a 2 dice? Let us work out. So when I throw 2 dice, the total will start from 2 and the maximum total you can get is 12. The prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 6 is not prime, 7 is prime, 9 is not prime, 11 is prime. So these are the prime numbers possible. Or getting a multiple of 3. So multiple of 3 now, what are all the totals possible? 3, 6, 9 and 12. Now, in how many scenarios, how many events can I get the total as 2? When you throw the dice, when you get 1, 1, you will get the total of 2. So only one scenario is possible. Getting a total of 3 when you are throwing 2 dice. 1, 2, 2, 1. Getting a total of 5. Can you tell me the values? Yes, friends, please answer.
1, 4, 4, 5, 4, 1.
That's all, huh? 1, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2.
3, 2.
That's all, correct? So, 4. Getting a total of 7. 1, 6, 6, 1. 2, 5, 5, 2. 3, 4, 4, 3. So, totally 6 outcomes. And getting a total of 11, 6, 5, 5, 6. 2 outcomes. So, totally 2 plus 1, 3, 7, 7 plus 6, 13, plus 2, 15 outcomes of prime numbers. Now, let's do it for multiples of 3. This is 2 outcomes. 6, how many outcomes? 1, 5, 5, 1, 2, 4, 4, 2, 3, 3. So, there are totally 5 outcomes. For 9, okay, 3, 6, 6, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5. So, there are 4 outcomes. And getting a total of 12, there is only one outcome which is 6, 6. Total is 5 plus 2, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 4, 12. Now, normally what we will do, denominator is 36 or அப்படினு கேட்டிருக்கிறதுனால 15 plus 12 directா போட்டுருவோம். கரெக்டா? But remember, I told you in the properties itself, when you look at OR condition, you should check whether the events are mutually exclusive or not. Now here, how to check whether it is mutually exclusive? You should see if there is any common value occurring. 2 is common, illa. 3 is common for both the events. 5, 7, 11, 6, 9, 12. Nothing else is common. So, there is this one value which occurs commonly across both the particular events, which means they are not mutually exclusive. So, I need to subtract the common value. Subtract 2. ஒரு தடவை 2 ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடணும் ஏன்னா டபுள் கவுண்டிங் ஆயிருக்கு so remove 2 so your answer is 15 plus 12 minus 2 which is 25 by 36. Now this will be the probability of the event. So the major point here is if you have a question with OR condition, you should check whether the event is mutually exclusive. And if it is mutually exclusive, you need to subtract the common value without fail. If it is not mutually exclusive, you need to subtract the common value without fail. Can I continue? Next, third question. Probability of getting a jack and a queen when two cards are picked from a pack of cards. Now here it is a question on multiple selection where two cards are picked from a pack of cards. So what is n of s? I am not picking one card, I am picking two cards. So selection 52C2 NCR rule. Okay, NCR combinations rule where we will do 52 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 52 minus 2 the whole factorial. Okay, divided by. Now coming to the numerator part. Probability of getting a jack and a queen. So one card I need it as a jack and another card I need as a queen. So when it is and condition, what symbol should be used? Multiplication. For jack, how many jacks we have in a pack? 4. Adala I need one jack. 4C1. And a queen. I have 4 queens out of which I need one 4C1. So your answer will be 4C1 into 4C1 by 52C2. You can simplify and find the answer, which is 4 into 4, 16. So your probability will be 16 by 1326 and you can simplify accordingly. Is that clear? Any doubts? Moving on to the next question. From a pack of 10 items containing 4 defectives, 3 items are picked. Probability of getting not more than, that is maximum of 2 defectives is. So I have 10 items. I have 10 items. Of which 4 defectives. Yeah, 4 are defective. So which means 6 are correct pieces. Okay. I am selecting 3. So now first tell me what is n of s. What is the denominator n of s? I am selecting. What are you doing becomes the denominator. Now you are selecting 3 defectives, 3 pieces out of 10 pieces. So what is the denominator? Selecting 3 out of 10 pieces. Denominator enna solluvom? Enna rule? Combinations rule. What rule? We learnt in permutation combination, right? Combinations. Tell me the answer. C3. புரிஞ்சுதா புரியலையாமா? Friends, are you following me? I think this silence I am not able to understand. Are you following me? You want me to repeat?
Ma'am, இன்னொரு வாட்டி மட்டும் repeat பண்றீங்க.
Okay. Now, here I have a pack of 10 items containing 4 defectives where 3 items are selected. Probability of getting not more than 2 defectives. இப்போ first அதுக்கு நமக்கு என்ன வேணும்? Denominator தெரியணும். Denominator is what you do. Numerator is what you get or what you want. So denominator நம்ம இப்போ என்ன பண்ணறோம்? What are we doing? We are selecting 3 items out of 10 items. So selection combination rule. Now when you are selecting 3 items out of 10 items, the rule is n of s is equal to 10c3. Now come to the numerator, which is n of a. Let's come to the question which says probability of not getting more than 2 defectives. So maximum of 2 defectives. In yesterday's class also we learned at most அப்படினு ஒரு rule பார்த்தோம். In permutation and combination. At most na you will start with 0 and go up to the given number. So not more than 2 defectives means I can either have 0 defectives or maximum of 1 defective or 2 defectives. So if it is 0 defectives, now how many correct pieces I need? Totally I am selecting 3. So how many correct pieces I need? 3 correct pieces. If it is 1 defective means I need 2 correct pieces, and if it is 2 defectives I need 1 correct piece to complete the total. So remember, I can either select 0 defectives and 3 correct pieces, or 1 defective and 2 correct pieces, or 2 defectives and 1 correct piece. So and condition vara edathila multiplication, or condition vara edathila addition. Same type of question, if you remember in yesterday's class we would have done with ladies and gentlemen question. Same logic. Now 0 defectives and 3 correct pieces. Now 3 correct pieces, 6c3, or 1 defective, 4c1 into 6c2, or 4c2 into 6c1. So therefore your probability of the scenario will be 6c3 plus 4c1 into 6c2 plus 4c2 into 6c1, the whole divided by 10c3. Is this clear? So this is a very repeated pattern question where and or condition will be combined. Remember, wherever you are wanting to do selection, you should use the combinations rule. And whatever you do, what you are doing, selection, that becomes the denominator, n of s. And what result you want becomes the numerator, n of a. Go through and take down. I hope you are clear with this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Fifth question I want you to try. A bag contains 5 red, 6 white and 4 blue balls. 3 balls are selected. Find the probability that they are of the same color. So same color means what? I can get 3 red balls or 3 white balls or 3 blue balls. So please calculate. Now I have 5 red, 6 white and 4 blue balls. So 5 red, 6 white and 4 blue balls. Now total I have how many balls? 16 balls. Okay. Now first thing again, fix the denominator. 3 balls are selected from 16 balls. So the denominator is 16C3. Now I want to select balls of the same color. So I can either select 3 red or 3 white or 3 blue. So or means enna condition varano, enna symbol varano? Plus. So for 3 red, I will say 5C3. 5 red la 3 red. 6 white, so 6C3 or 6C4. Sorry, 4C3. So this will be your final answer. 5C3 plus 6C3 plus 4C3 divided by 16C3. Can you calculate and give me the answer? So answer is 34 by 560 and you can simplify accordingly. 0.607. Sorry, 0607. Or if the answer is in fraction, you can use it accordingly. Is the working clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Second, same question. 2 balls are of the same color. You can try this question now. Find the probability in the same question. When 3 balls are picked, I want 2 balls of the same color. So same question I am repeating. 5 red, 6 white and 4 blue balls. I want 2 same color balls. When 3 balls are selected. Please try. So when I want two same color balls, n of s is remaining the same, 16c3. Now coming to the numerator, I want two balls of the same color. So I can have two red and one other color ball, or two white and one other color ball, or two blue and one other color ball. Now how do I take this condition? Two red, 5c2, and other color enna irukku, 6 plus 4, 10 balls are there, from which I can take 1. So 10c1, or or 2 white, so 6c2, and now if you ignore white, the other color balls in white in this scenario are 5 plus 4, 9, 9c1, plus blue 4c2, and now other color is 5 plus 6, 11. Correct? So the whole divided by 15c3. Okay? So now you can simplify and work. So I hope this pattern is clear to you, friends.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Next question, question number 6. The probability that at least one head appears when 3 coins are thrown in a single throw of 3 coins. So when it is 3 coins, what is the total number of outcomes? 2 to the power 3, n to the power r, which is 8 outcomes. Now they are asking at least one head appears. At least one head means one head or two heads or three heads. So one head na, head, tail, 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 head, tail, 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 head. So I have 3 outcomes. Similarly, two head means again I have 3 outcomes. Okay. Let me put this. So if it is one head, then it is head, tail, 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 head, tail, 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 head. If it is two heads means head, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, head. And if it is 3 outcomes, head, head, head. So totally 3 plus 3 plus 1. Totally 7 outcomes. Answer is 7 by 8. Simple direct probability question. The next question is on with and without replacement rule. There are 3 cards are picked from a pack of cards twice. Find the probability of first draw producing aces. Aces means I have 4 aces, so I need to get 3 aces out of it. And second draw producing spades, when the cards are picked with replacement and without replacement. Now remember, in the exam, if the question is silent, you will do without replacement. If the question is silent, we should do without replacement. Now question mentions with and without replacement, now do accordingly. Now if what is with replacement? When you are drawing the same activity second time, the result of the first activity is put back into the lot, is replaced into the lot. So what happens with replacement? In the second activity, the number of outcomes or the denominator value will not reduce. The value will remain the same. 52 cards for the first set of outcomes. Again, for the second set of outcomes also 52 cards. Whereas in without replacement, in the second activity, the number of outcomes will reduce. First 52 cards, 3 cards எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா in the second activity, 3 cards will reduce. I will be left only with 49 cards. So that change will happen when you do the question with and without replacement. Okay. So now first card produces 3 aces and second draw producing 3 spades. So let us do the activity here. First, let me do with replacement here. First producing aces. So how many aces I have? 4 aces. So 4c3 divided by 52c3. And second card producing spades. How many spades are there in a pack? There are 13 spades in a pack. 13c3 by 52c3. Because it is AND condition, multiply. Now if the same question, if we are going to do without replacement, first activity la change kadayadu. The first card draw produces aces 4c3 by 52c3. And now come to spades. Now in spades, there is one ace spade that is already covered here. So now how many spades are left? Only 12 spades are left. So we will write 12c3 by, out of 52 cards, 3 cards are already selected. So therefore, we are left only with 49 cards. So answer is 4c3 by 52c3 into 12c3 by 49c3. Is that clear?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
with replacement அப்படின்ற பட்சத்துல denominator remains same, without replacementல வந்துட்டு
Denominator will reduce.
கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா.
Yes.
Okay ma'am.
Next. There are 3 boxes containing 1. 4x and 5y coins, 2. 2x and 3y coins, 3. 3x and 5y coins. A bag is chosen and 2 coins are selected. Find the probability that they are not of the same letter. So which means first I am choosing a bag, a box, and then I am choosing 2 coins. I should get 2 different coins. So first I am choosing a box abdina. Remember there are 3 boxes. So let us write the details here. First box contains 4x and 5y coins. 4x, 5y. Second box contains 2x, 3y. And third box contains 3x, 5y. So first box a total of 9 coins, inge 5 coins, inge 8 coins. Okay. Now I am selecting one box and then selecting 2 coins. And the 2 coins should be of different letters. So first selecting one box. They are not saying which box you are selecting. So I can select from box 1 or box 2 or box 3. Now what is the probability of selecting box 1? One box out of 3 boxes, 1 by 3. And after selecting box 1, am I stopping there or am I selecting coins also? I am selecting coins. Now how to select the coins? 2 coins out of 9 coins. So denominator enna varum? Please answer. Box 1 la 9 coins irukku. Adala I am going to select 2 coins. So tell me what is the denominator?
9c2.
Very good. 9c2. Now I need 2 different coins. Above x la I need 1 coin and y la I need 1 coin. So 4c1 and 5c1. So this is the probability in the first box. So 1 by 3 represents the probability of selecting a box, and 4C1 into 5C1 by 9C2 represents selecting the coins. Two activities are done here, therefore two probabilities are multiplied. புரிஞ்சுதா? Or இப்போ box 2 க்கு வாங்க. What is the probability of selecting box 2? Again 1 by 3, and denominator la I am going to select out of 5 coins, I am going to select 2 coins, 5C2. Now I need two different coins, so 2C1 into 3C1. Or come to box 3, 1 by 3 into denominator 8C2. Now I need two different coins, 3C1 into 5C1. So this will give you the total probability, which is 1 by 3 into 4 into 5 by, what is 9C2? 8 into 9, 9, 5, 9 into 4, 36. Plus 1 by 3 into 6 by 10. Plus 1 by 3 into 5 3s are 15 by 7 into 8 by 2, 7 into 4, 28. So this will be your final answer. 1 by 3 into 20 by 36 plus 1 by 3 into 6 by 10 plus 1 by 3 into 15 by 28. You can convert the final answers into fractions or keep them in decimals depending on what is the answer given in the question. Options. Is the logic of the working out clear? Any doubt in this example? Is that clear, friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Another question I have kept here, given here. This PDF will be circulated. You can use this for your reference purposes. I think ninth question. Yeah. This is a question on arrangement based probability questions. 2 women, 3 men and 5 children are in a line. Find the probability that 5 children are standing together. இந்த மாதிரி question எல்லாமே நம்ம permutation combinationல you would have learned the basic. Same concept only we are applying. There is no change. Okay. Same concept, but what we are doing is just converting it into probability. Now 2 women, 3 men and 5 children are standing in a line. So 2 women, 3 men and 5 children. Now totally how many? 5 plus 3, 8 plus 2, 10 people are there. So first denominator போட்டுருங்க. 10 people can arrange themselves in how many ways? Arrangeங்கிற word வந்ததுன்னா factorial rule or NPN rule, 10P10 or 10 factorial. Okay. Now find the probability that the 5 children are standing together. Together means it is a block. So 2 women, 3 men and this 5 children is a block. So totally, what is the rule for block? In combination permutation, we would have learned this block rule. N minus B plus 1 the whole factorial into block factorial. So n minus b. n minus b na total 10 minus block 5 plus 1 factorial into 5 factorial, block factorial. So answer is 10 minus 5, 5 plus 1, 6 factorial into 5 factorial whole divided by 10 factorial. That is the answer. Six factorial into 5 factorial by 5 factorial. Sorry, by 10 factorial. That is the answer. Got it? Can I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Tenth question. Digits 5, 6, 7, 9 are arranged to form a 4-digit number. Find the probability that they are divisible by 4. Remember, for divisibility by 4, the last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. And for divisibility by 8, last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. So here, for divisibility by 4, total arrangement is 4 factorial. So the digits are 5, 6, 7, 9. So 5, 6, 7, 9. Now denominator 4 factorial. Now what are all the numbers in the last 2 digits that can be divisible by 4? 56. Is it divisible by 4? Yes. 57 is not divisible. 59 is not divisible. 65 not divisible. 67 not divisible. 69 not divisible. 75 not divisible. 76 divisible. 79 again not divisible. 95 not divisible. 96 is divisible. Correct? And that's all. So there are 3 combinations which are divisible by 4. And now can I interchange these digits? No. So which means in the number அப்படியே தான் இருக்கும். Only the first 2 digits can interchange themselves. So first 2 digits can arrange themselves in 2p2 or 2 factorial ways. So 3 into 2 factorial. So answer will be 3 into 2, 6 by 4 factorial, 24 or 1 by 4. Is this clear, friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next question. X, Y and Z are solving a paper. The probability of X solving is 3 by 5. Y solving is 2 by 5. Z not solving is 4 by 5. So let's write the scenarios. Probability of X solving is 3 by 5. Probability of Y solving is 2 by 5. And probability of Z not solving. So is it Z or Z dash? This Z dash is 4 by 5. Now, the question is asking, find the probability that at most 2 solve the paper. At most 2 means what? 0 solving or 1 solving or 2 solving. Now 0 solving na X dash into Y dash into Z dash. 1 solving na X will solve or Y will solve or Z will solve. Ana அப்படியே எழுத முடியாது. You should take X solving and Y not solving and Z not solving. Y solving, X not solving and Z not solving, and Z solving, X not solving and Y not solving. So remember, whenever you have multiple probabilities, you should multiply the probabilities in total to find the joint probability. So now coming to this scenario, can you tell me? Two people solving means how you will write?
X and Y can solve.
Z will not
can't
solve. X will solve, Z will solve, Y cannot solve.
Y
Or
can't solve.
Y and Z will solve, X cannot solve. So you can write the individual values. X dash is 1 minus 3 by 5, which is 2 by 5. Y dash is 1 minus 2 by 5, which is 3 by 5. And Z dash is already given to you 4 by 5. Like that you can multiply the individual probabilities. Now in the same question, find the answer of problem being solved. This is a repeated question. Problem solved அப்படின்னா they are not saying who is solving the problem. Either X can solve or Y can solve or Z can solve or 2 people can solve or 3 people can solve. So problem being solved means we can write 1 minus 0 solving. The only time when the problem will not be solved is if no one is able to solve the scenario. So answer is 1 minus X dash into Y dash into Z dash, or 1 minus 2 by 5 into 3 by 5 into 4 by 5. So answer will be 1 minus 24 by 125. 101 by 125. Is it clear?
Problem being solved ன்றதுல வந்துட்டு 1 minus 0 solving போட்டுருக்கீங்களா? அங்க இருந்து மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் explain பண்றீங்க.
Okay, 1 minus 0 solving means, see here problem being solved means they have not mentioned who has to solve, how many have to solve. So ஒருத்தர் solve பண்ணாலும் solved தான், ரெண்டு பேர் solve பண்ணாலும் solved தான், 3 people solve பண்ணாலும் solved தான். So which means instead of writing 1, 2, 3 போட்டு எல்லா scenarioவும் எழுதுறதுக்கு பதிலாக I can do the reverse. 1 minus not solving.
இங்க யார் ஸ்பெசிபிக்கா வந்துட்டு சால்வ் பண்ணாங்க அப்படிங்கறத மென்ஷன் பண்ணாதனால நம்ம இந்த மாதிரி எடுத்துறோம்.
Yes.
Okay ma'am.
Next. So clear with that question?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. In a family of 4 children, find the probability that there will be at least one girl given that 2 are boys. Okay? In a family of 4 children, find the probability that at least one girl given that 2 are boys. So, given that அப்படின்னா what probability this is relating to? Conditional probability. So, remember, probability of a boy is 1 by 2. Probability of getting a girl is also 1 by 2. Now, they have mentioned that at least 2 are boys. Sorry, at least 2 are boys. 2 are boys. Find the probability that there will be at least one girl. So the total family has how many children? 4 children. So we will have combinations like this. Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, girl, boy. Like that we can have any combination that is possible. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have totally 6 possible outcomes where there will be 2 boys and 2 girls. But they are saying I want at least one girl, which means I can have either one girl or two girls. So if put two boys and two girls potache, what is the probability of getting three boys and one girl? You can write girl, boy, boy, boy. Sorry. Boy, girl, boy, boy. Boy, boy, girl, boy. Boy, 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 girl. So 4 possibilities. So totally I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 4. 10 possible outcomes of having at least one girl in the family, divided by what is the total number of outcomes? What is the total number of outcomes? Whenever the question says, given that, you should take the probability of completed event. Completed event means there should be at least how many boys they have mentioned. There are 2 boys already in the family. So 2 boys in the family, na, you should take the scenario of completed event. Okay. So how many possibilities are there? I can have 2 boys, 2 girls, or I can have 3 boys and 1 girl, or I can have all the 4 as boys. 4 boys and 0 girls. So totally 11 possible combinations. So answer is 10 by 11. 10 by 11. Okay. The next question is a formula based question. P of A is 2 by 3, P of B is 3 by 5, P of A intersection A dash intersection B dash is 1 by 2. Find P of B by A. Now what is the formula for B by A? Yes friends, can you give me the formula for B by A? P of A intersection B divided by P of A. Now what is the information available? P of A is given to us as 2 by 3. So denominator la 2 by 3. Now we have P of A, P of B. So P of A is 2 by 3. P of B is given as 3 by 5. And P of A dash intersection B dash is 1 by 2. So A dash intersection B dash can be written as P of A union B the whole dash, which is 1 by 2. So therefore P of A union B will be 1 minus 1 by 2, which is 1 by 2 again. But A union B therinjirchu. So A union B formula we know, P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So we can write 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5 minus P of A intersection B. So find out P of A intersection B. Ten, 19 by 19 by 15 minus, so this will be 19 by 15 minus 1 by 2, or you can take LCM, 38 minus 15 divided by 30, just 23 by 30. So probability of A intersection B will be 23 by 30. Now substitute. The formula is P of A intersection B is 23 by 30. So you can substitute this as 23 by 30 into 3 by 2. So answer is 23 by 30 or 13 by 30. 19 into 2. Yes, so that will, you can find the final answer accordingly. Is that clear, friends? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And the last question is on odds against and odds in favor. So this sample question you can try on your own. We have just discussed this in the while doing the classroom example also. If 2:5 is odds against A and 3:4 is odds in favor of B, find the probability that both solve the problem. So odds against A means this is unfavorable is to favorable. So the probability will be 5 by 5 plus 2, 5 by 7. Now odds in favor of B abdina, this is favorable is to unfavorable. So probability will be 3 by 3 plus 4, 3 by 7. Now find both solve the problem means A solving and B solving. So 5 by 7 into 3 by 7. Got it? Yes, friends? Okay. So these are some of the examples from probability based questions out of different patterns of probability based questions that have been asked in your materials. Now, given this as the base, I have a set of past based question paper based questions also. I think about 10 questions are there. Okay. Let's quickly discuss these 10 questions. Shall we start? Question number 1. For an event, odds in favor are 5:2. So what is the probability? 5:2 is odds in favor. So favorable is to unfavorable is 5:2. So what is the probability? 5 by 5 plus 2. 5 by 5 plus 2. So 5 by 7. The probability is 5 by 7. If two coins are tossed once, then the probability of getting both the heads is, both heads na head head. So head head 1 by 4. Two coins na two outcomes per coin. So 2 square 4. So answer is 1 by 4. Next, what is the addition rule for mutually exclusive events? We all know the rule. Addition rule for mutually exclusive na A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. Now A intersection B varuma? Varadu. Because in mutually exclusive events A intersection B is 0. So this is the addition rule. P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. Next, a lot contains 10 items of which 3 are defective. 3 items are chosen from the lot one after the other without replacement. Probability that all the 3 are defective. So, without replacement. So, without replacement, na, the outcomes will keep reducing for every activity. Now, first coin first item I am going to take out of 10. I need one defective. So 10C1 is the denominator. Adula I need one defective. So 3C1 into 10C1. Next, without replacement, now one item is already chosen. So next to how many outcomes will be left?
9, ma'am.
Yes, 9. Now, 3 defective, one defective is already gone. How many defectives are left? 2. 2C1 by 9C1. Third, 1C1 by 8C1. Is this clear? So your answer will be 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 10 into 9 into 8. Okay. Fifth one. A survey by Air Travelers Association revealed that 60% of their members made airline reservations last year. 2 members are selected at random. Probability that both the members made reservations is. So, for each member, the probability of success is 0.6 or 60%. Now, how many members are selected at random? 2. So, both made the reservation means 0.6 into 0.6. Answer is 0.36. If they ask only one made reservation, then you will say for one person it is success. For another person it is failure. 1 minus 0.6. So this is only one made reservation now. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Next. Sixth one. A bag contains 30 balls numbered from 1 to 30. One ball is drawn at random. The probability that the ball will be a multiple of 3 or 7. So 1 to 30. So denominator total are 30 balls. Multiple of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, so on. So how many multiples of 3 we will have? Last number எடுத்துக்கோங்க. 30 divided by 3 போடுங்க. So totally you will have 10 multiples of 3. Now multiple of 7 பாத்தீங்கன்னா 7, 14, 21, 28. You will have only 4 multiples of 7. So normally what we will do? 10 plus 4. But whenever we have OR condition, we should check whether the events are mutually exclusive. So, if a multiple of 3 என்னென்ன இருக்கு? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Now, in 7 it is 7, 14, 21, 28. Now here, where common value is appearing? 21 is appearing common. So I need to remove that one common item, minus 1. So answer is 10 plus 4, 14 minus 1, 13 by 30. Whenever you have this OR condition based question, check for mutually exclusive values. Clear? Next, 7th one. In IPL, Kolkata Knight Riders played 70% of their games at night and 30% during the day. The team wins 50% of their night games and 90% of their day games. According to the newspaper, they won yesterday. The probability that the game was played in the night is. Now they are saying they won yesterday. So let us day game, winning, losing. Night game, winning, losing. Now day game, what is the probability? 30%, 0.3. Night game, 70%, 0.7. Now 50% of the night games are won. So in the night game, 50% is won. What is the joint probability? 0.7 into night winning oda probability வந்து 0.7 into 0.5. 0.35. Losing is again 0.5. So night games la losing is 0.35. Now come to day. Now day games, how much they are winning? 90% of their day games they are winning. So losing chances is only 0.1. So now daytime winning probability is 0.3 into 0.9. 0.2, 9 3s are 27. And daytime losing is 0.3 into 0.1, 0.03. Okay. Now they are not asking what is the probability that they lost a night game. அப்படி கேட்கல. They won yesterday அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. So the event is known. So they are asking they have already won yesterday. What is the probability that the game was played in the night? Game was played in the night. So this is a conditional probability. So they are asking intersection of night and winning divided by chances of winning, probability of winning. Okay. So how to take night and winning oda probability enadhu 0.35 divided by total chances of winning 0.35 and daytime winning. ரெண்டு winning யூ சேர்த்துக்கோங்க 0.35 and 0.27. Sorry, 0.35 and 0.27. So answer is 0.35 divided by 0.62. This is the final answer. Which is 0.564 or 56. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when they have given you multiple scenarios, split the scenarios and find the combined probabilities. Once you find the combined probabilities, you can use the conditional probability rule and use the relevant values alone to fix the answer. Eighth one, P of A, B and C is given. Find the probability of occurrence of at least one of the three events. At least one of the three means either A or B or C or two events or three events. Alladhu, you can write the other way around. You can write this as 1 minus probability of A not occurring, B not occurring, C not occurring. So 1 minus A dash into B dash into C dash you can do to get the answer. The ninth question is again a different question on expected value. So what do you mean by expected value? Expected value is nothing but summation of probability into given value. Probability into given value. So how to find? A petrol pump sells average of 80,000 worth petrol on any day, on rainy day, and 95,000 on clear days. So let's write the values. Rainy day na 80,000 rupees, clear days na 95,000 rupees. Statistics show that probability for clear weather is 0.76. So clear probability என்னது 0.76. So rainy oda probability, even if they don't say, you can calculate 1 minus 0.76, which is 0.24. If they don't mention also, you can calculate this. Find the expected value of sales. Very simple. They have given you the x value, they have given you the probability. Just multiply P into x. 0.24 into 80,000, which is 19,200. 95,000 into 0.76, 72,200. Total 91,400. So the expected value is 91,400. That's all. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
And the last question. A bag contains 7 red, 12 white and 4 green balls. Probability that the balls are of each color. We have just done this practice question. Each color na, it can be, it should be 1 red and 1 white and 1 green. So 7C1 into 12C1 into 4C1 divided by total. 12 plus 7 is 19 plus 4, 23. 23C3. Okay. So with this, we complete our discussions on correlation regression and probability. So probability questions, please ensure that you are clear with the formula. So probability, you have to remember the terms. You have to remember the basic formula. Okay. These two are very important. And practice all the sample questions that we have done in the classroom for revision purposes for overall review of all different pattern of questions. Okay, that will cover all majorly tested different patterns of questions. Now that apart, you can also practice your MCQ from the study material, from ICMA study material for your additional practice references. But more than sufficient if these practice templates if you are going through. Okay. The questions on probability will be at least one or two questions are theory based. What is meant by probability? What is the meaning of odds in favor? And the madri. So theory oriented questions are also tested. So please ensure you are familiarizing with the terms that we have discussed. So this summarizes our discussions on probability. Okay. Any doubts? Right. So with this, we complete our total revision session and our coverage for today. So all the best. Prepare well. With respect to max and stats, friends, the only hint is when you are writing the answers, please ensure time management. When you are working the answers, please ensure time management. Do not take more than 1 minute per question. So if you are finding yourself or question panna arambichtinga ana paadila answer varala, or you are struggling to complete the question, leave the question there. Go to the next question. Complete all the questions as far as possible, Sikrama, and then come back to the questions that you have left. Don't spend too much time on one question, because you will end up losing time and you will not find time to complete the other questions behind, which will unnecessarily make you lose marks. Okay, so please ensure you are very cautious about your time management. Take your calculators. Again, no scientific calculators, no pocket calculators. Use a proper 10-digit or a 12-digit calculator for your examinations. Right? Avoid unnecessary markings in your question paper. Please ensure, even if you are marking anything, mark it with a pencil in your question paper and erase the same. Generally, examiners will not prefer anything marked in your question papers. Okay? And if you are going to have since yours is majorly converted into online modules also. Even in online modules, if they are going to give you a rough sheet, ensure that your rough sheets you are working your rough sheets and separately marking them and giving the thing to the examiner. Okay. If you are having in the answering segment, if you are finding difficulty in answering a set of questions, skip those questions. எனக்கு அது புரியல மேம், எனக்கு அந்த கொஸ்டினை பார்த்தாலே புரியல அப்படின்னா விட்டுட்டு complete the other questions. Do not get stuck in a question. Sometimes when you leave that question and come to the next questions, later on you will be able to answer that question easier. Okay, and remember, each question carries 2 marks, so every question counts. Do not come unattended. Complete the question paper before you step out of the hall. 100 marks you attend பண்ணிட்டு வாங்க. At least you all don't have negative marking. So do not worry about answering wrong. If you are not able to find the answer, to the best of your knowledge, try to attempt the question and come. Okay? So this is all about your examination tips for preparation. Okay, I have also given you your weightage based discussions in the class, so you can accordingly prioritize your chapters for preparation. Okay, ensure you are maximizing your input from statistics. Statistics is very scoring. It is about 30 questions in your paper, so adula maximize pannunga. So adula maximize pannave you will be able to get a good score, right? So all the best, prepare well, and we all hope to meet you all soon in intermediate classes. So have a great day, friends. All the best for your examinations. Thank you.